Welcome back to Education Express, my dear friends. Let's continue with the arithmetic progression exercise C. Now, so far if you go to C, we know how to identify whether a given series is an AP or not. We also know how to find out the value of A, the value of the value of D. So all those things are very simple. Have a look over here. Supposing in case if I have a series 1, 7, 13, 19 and so on. So the first term denoted by A is 1. What about the difference? So the common difference is denoted by D. In our example, it would be second term minus the first term, second term minus the first term, which is 6. In case if I am interested in finding out the 10th term, can I do so? Yes, sir. So Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So T10 is going to be A plus 9D. Can we substitute the values of A and D? Yes, sir. 1 plus 9 multiplied by 6. 1 plus 9 6 are 54. So you get your answer as 55. So 55 will also be a member of this series and it would be a 10th term. All these things we have already done in the previous two exercises. Now this exercise will tell me something which is far more interesting than what we have done until now. In case, supposing if I am interested in finding out the total of all these numbers, that is 1 plus 7 plus 13 plus 19 plus 25 and so on till 55. Now I am interested in finding out the sum of all these numbers. How do I go about it? Very simple, sir. We have a formula Sn, that is sum total of all the terms of an AP series. So sum total of all the members of this series can be explained with the help of a simple formula n upon 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now supposing in case you substitute the values are available with us, will we get the total of the entire series? Yes, sir. Since I am interested in finding out, we know that 55 is the 10th term. So I want to find out the total of all these 10 terms. We know there are 10 terms in this series. So n is 10. So S10 will be 10 upon 2, 2a. Now 2a will be 2 multiplied by 1 because the value of a is 1, that is 2. N minus 1, the value of n is 10. 10 minus 1, 9 into d. Now d stands for common difference, which is 6. So my dear friends, 5 multiplied by 9 6 are 54. 54 plus 2, 56. And 56 5s are, so it's going to be 280. So my dear friends, it was so simple to find out sum of all the terms of a given series. We have one more option. That means there exists an alternative formula also. Either I can use this formula for Sn. Sn equals to this formula. Most prominently for all practical purpose, we will be using this formula only. But we have one more formula. Sn equals to n upon 2. Inside the bracket, the first term and the last term. L stands for last term. Trust me, my dear friends, both the formulas are one and the same thing. I can tell you the logic behind this particular formula. The limitation of this formula is that this formula can be used only and only when the first and the last term is available with us. So in case if the first and the last term is available with us, we can simply use this formula. For example, for the given series, that is this series, is the first term available? Yes, sir. Is the last term available? Yes, sir. How many terms were there? 10. So sir, can we apply this? Absolutely you can apply. 10 upon 2. What is the first term? So 1. What is the last term? 55. What do you get? So it's going to be 5 multiplied by 56, which is again 280. Now if you compare both the answers are same. Though formulas are different, but the answers are same. Now about the secrecy of that particular formula. As to, sir, though the formula looks different, how do we get the same answer? My answer is, though formula looks different, but trust me, it's one and the same. I'll tell you why. N upon 2 A plus last term. I hope you know for any given AP, first term is A and last term is Tn. Tn is the last term. So in place of N, if I put Tn. Now going forward from here, A. What is the formula for Tn? So Tn equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Have a look, my dear friends. You will be surprised to see A plus A, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. You will get the same formula. So this formula is far more superior. It can be used in any given circumstances, whereas this formula can really help you to do your computation faster only in case when the first and the last term is available with us. So we have both the formulas into our orbit. Let's move on to doing few questions from the exercise. So guys, we are ready with the first question of 8C exercise, 10C exercise. First question, and we are also familiar with the formulas. Find sum of first 22 terms. That means n becomes 22 and I have to find out s of 22. For which series? So for this series. First thing is find out A. So A is going to be 8. What about D? So D is always the second term minus the first term. 3 minus 8 minus 5. So my dear friends, A is available, D is available, and I have to find out S22. N is also available. All the three parameters needed for the purpose of solving the question is available. Remember the word sum. Sum, only in case of sum we use Sn. What is the formula? So Sn equals to n upon 2, round bracket, square bracket, 2a plus, inside it round bracket, n minus 1 into d. So can anyone tell me what is n upon 2? So n is 22. So 22 upon 2 square bracket 2a, 2 into 8, 16 plus n. In place of n can we substitute 22, 22 minus 1, 21 into d. So d is minus 5. So let us write minus 5. 22 upon 1, 11. Inside the bracket 60 minus 5 into 21 minus 105. So my dear friends, 11 multiply by this is going to be 89 minus 89. So now we need to multiply this to find out what would be the sum, and sum will result in negative. 8, 9, 70. So 7 and 1, 979 will be the total of the first 22 terms of the given series. So my dear friend, it was quite usual. The only thing is that you have to apply the formula with lots of discipline so that you don't make mistake in any kind of multiplication or addition. See the second question, my dear friends. How many terms? How many terms means n? Of AP 24, 21, 18. So can I say, so in this example A is 24. What about D? D equals to the second term minus the first term. 21 minus 24. That would be minus D. A is available. D is also available. Correct? Yes, sir. What they want? They want to find out n. Given that Sn, sum of the entire series is given to you as 78. So can we find it? Of course, yes, sir. We will place the formula and try and do the question. How do we go about? Have a look over here. So what we will do? We will try and substitute the formula. When we place the formula, we know all the parameters, those are available with us. Sn equals to n upon 2 square bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into t. Discipline yourself while substituting the formula. N is not available, but Sn is available, which is 78. N is not available with us. We have to find n. Find the how many terms, means find the number of terms. We have no clue about number of terms. Sn 28, n upon 2, no idea about n. 2a, 2 into 24, 48, plus n, no clue, into d. d is minus 3. This 2 can go over here. 78 multiplied by 2, which is going to be 48. This multiplied by this minus 3n. This into this plus 3. So my dear friends, outside if you go to see, I have taken this 2 over here. What remains outside is n. So this is my equation. 2 goes here, n is in the same position, 48, 48. n multiplied by minus 3 is minus 3n, minus 1 into minus 3 is plus 3. 78 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 160. So 156 is equal to n. 48 plus 3, 51 minus 3n. Can we open this further? Yes, sir. 156 is equal to 51n minus 3n square. Can we convert this into a simple quadratic equation? Shift everything on the other side. So you get 3n square minus 51n plus 156 equals to 0. Now I have to split the middle term. Is it possible to divide each of them by 3? Let us try. This becomes n square. This becomes 17n. Whereas this becomes 52. So at least that burden of doing multi-calculation gets eliminated. Now it becomes very clear. 13 falls out. N square minus 13n minus 4n plus 52 equals to 0. N minus 13 minus 4, n minus 13 equals to 0. N minus 13, n minus is factorization formula for your quadratic equation. So n minus 13 equals to 0 or n minus 4 equals to 0. Therefore n equals to 13 or n equals to 4. Both the answers are acceptable. How many terms? It could be either 4 terms or else it could be 13 terms. But sir, how it is possible? It is possible because my d is negative. So what happens? As long as the positive terms are there, first term, second term, third term, and we know that the fourth term is going to be 15. So when you add this 4 term, you will surely get 78. After that, as the term keeps on decreasing, and when you move on till term number 13, what will happen? Many of the negative numbers will also be a part of this series. Those negative numbers will start eating the positive numbers. So when you make the sum total of 13 terms, again you are going to get the sum of 13 terms as 78 only. The only reason why you got 2 answers is because your D was negative, my dear friends. So question number 2, although the starting question is the warm-up question, but trust me, this was very important question which involved quadratic equation also. Let us move on to question number 3. Look at question number 3. Find sum of 28 terms. Means we have to find S28 is how much? Where n equals to 28, because there are 28 terms in this series. Whose nth term, so Tn, is 8n minus 5. Very interesting that now n is also coming into the picture. The term number Tn is given to us. So if you are interested in finding out the first term, put n equals to 1. So you get the first term. How so? So 8 into 1 minus 5, that's going to be 3. If you want to find out the second term, what do? Sir, put n equals to 2 in this, so you will find second term. 8 multiplied by 2 minus 5. 8 2s are 16, 16 minus 5, 11. Put n equals to 3, so you get the third term. So 8, same way, same thing we are doing. 24 minus 5, that's 19. So in case if you would like to see the series, your series would be 3, 11, 19 and so on. What I am interested, sir, I am interested in finding out the sum of 28 term of this series. Can you tell me what would be A? Sir, A would be 3. What would be D? D is second term minus the first term. Second term is 11 minus the first term. So, sir, D equals to 8. Nice. I have almost all the parameters. A is available. Yes, sir, A is available. D is available. D is also available. N is available. N is also available. So, once we know all the parameters, we simply have to substitute. S28 would be 28 upon 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into d. If you simply want to state the formula, n upon 2 and Sn. Now you can state the values as well. That means S28 would be 28 upon 2 into the bracket 2A. A is available as 3, so this is going to be 6. 28 minus 1, 27 into 8. So what we are going to do? This is going to be 14, 6 plus 28, 56, 6, 5, 16, 21. So 14 multiplied by 222. So that's going to be 2220 and 4s are 888. It's going to be 8013. 3108 is going to be the total of sum of all the 28 terms of this particular series. It was a quite simple question. The only thing that you need to unlock is they had given to you the term number in the form of series. So basically Tn equals to 8n minus 5. So if you put n as 1, you get the first term, the second term, the third term, and if you wanted to find many more terms, you can do so at your own choice. So you got to know the answer to this question. That means S28 will be 3108. That's the answer. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. Find sum of all odd natural numbers. So we have to find odd natural numbers less than 50. Odd natural number. To begin with, we will start with 1, 3, 5, 7, and it's mentioned that less than 50. So last term is going to be 49. So I'm interested in finding out sum of all these numbers. How do I go about? So we know that A equals to 1. We even know that D equals to second term minus first term, that is 2. So then we don't have n. There is no n over here. Since the last term is available with us, Tn equals to 49. We have done it in the previous exercise also. With the help of this, we can get the value of n. How so? Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Since Tn equals to 49, 49 equals to A. 1 plus n minus 1. We don't know n, we cannot substitute anything for n. We have to find n into 2. So 49 equals to 1 plus 2 into n, 2n minus 2. How do we go about? So 49 equals to 1 minus 2, that's going to be minus 1 plus 2n. Bring this on this side, 50 equals to 2n, n equals to 25. Hey guys, once we get the value of n, A is available, D is available. 3 parameters are needed, A, D and n. Automatically you get the answer. Since at least for this sum, the first and the last term is available, you can even use the shortcut formula. Sn equals to n upon 2 A plus n. What is n? So n is given to us. We already found out n is 25. So 25 equals to 25 upon 2 A. A is the first term. So 1 plus n, the last term, 49. 25 upon 2 multiplied by 50. ones are 25s are 25 square. 625 is your answer. Beautiful. Find sum of all the odd natural numbers less than 50. It's going to be 625. Look at the second part of the question. What it says? It says find the sum of all the 12 natural numbers. So they are clearly mentioning there are 12 natural numbers. So in this case, that is the second part, my n equals to 12. There are 12 numbers maybe in a series. Find the sum of first 12 natural numbers which are multiple of 7. Multiple of 7 means you can call out 7 ka table only. The first number being 7, then 14, then 21. So how many terms are there? So in this example, A is going to be 7. So D equals to second term minus first term. Very simple question. A is available? Yes sir. D is available? Yes sir. N is available? Of course sir. So simply find out S12. 12 upon 2, 2A plus n minus 1, 12 minus 1, 11 into D. D is 7. So 12 upon 2 is going to be 6. This is 14 plus 77. 6 multiplier. This will become 91. 6 and 54. So my dear friend, it was very simple question. I hope question number 4 was a very simple question. When you compare it with question number 2, until now, among all the 4 questions, question number 2 is the most highlighted and important question. Let us move on to the next one. Guys, next 4 questions are all very simple. I'm going to provide you hints to the solution as how to solve the sum. You can try this following questions by yourself to see if your answers are matching or not. I am pretty sure you will get at first shot only. See what is given to us. Second term is available to us. Second term means A plus D equals to 14. Third term, T3 equals to A plus 2D equals to 18. We can solve this simultaneously. You get the value of A, you get the value of D. Once the value of A, value of D is obtained, what we have to find? We have to find S51, sum of the first 51 terms. N equals to 51. Since all 3 parameters are available with us, we can simply find the value of S51. Again, this question is exactly the same. Here what is given? S7. What is S7? So S7 would be 7 upon 2, 2A plus 7 minus 1, that is 6B. That means in place of S7, can I put 49? 49 equals to 7 upon 2. Can I say 2 common? 2A plus 6D. So 2 common outside. What remains inside? So A plus 3D. 2 cancels. 49 and 7. 7 ones are 7 sevens are. So 7 is equals to A plus 3D. This is the first equation. Similarly, S17 can be written as 17 upon 2. 2A plus 17 minus 1, 16D. I'll bring that 2 common outside. So 2 will come out. What remains inside? A plus 8D. 2 cancels. This is 289. 17 ones are 17 sevens are. 17s are. So what do you get? So it will be 17 is equals to A plus 8D. So again, my dear friends, you have 2 simple equations. Solve them simultaneously, obtain the value of A, obtain the value of D. What we have to find? We have to find Sn. So Sn, n will remain n only. Your final answer is going to be in terms of n only. Remember, my dear friends, final answer will be in terms of n only. Simply substitute the value of A and D. You get your answer. Such a simple question, my dear friends. Look at this question. A is given to you as 5. The first term of the series is 5, whereas the last term is 45. The sum of all the terms given to us is 1000. Find n. So Sn equals to n upon 2 a plus L, because the first and the last term is available. What is the value of S? Sir, 1000. N not given. Upon 2. What is the value of A? 5. Plus 45. So what do you get? Sir, this 2 I am taking over here. 1000 multiplied by 2 equals to 50 multiplied by N. So N equals to 1000 multiplied by 2 upon 50. 0 cancel. 0, 1s are, 20s are. So you get to know, you can easily unlock the value of N. So then how do we find the value of D? Very smart. Since we know the last term. What is the last term? Sir, Tn equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Last term is given to us as 45 equals to A, so 5, plus N minus 1, we don't know the value of N, into D. What is the value of D? Sir, N is also found. No, we already found N as 40, so can we substitute? Smart, very good. So 40 minus 1, 39 into D. 5 will go on the other side. So you get 40 equals to 39D. Therefore, D equals to 40 upon 39. This is the value of D, my dear friends. Move on to the next question. Okay. You have to be extremely smart while handling with this type of questions. They are saying that find sum of all the terms between 250 and 1000. Between, so should not include 250, should not include 1000. Between 250 and 1000, which are divisible by 9. Alright, so we know that the last number would be 999 because that would be divisible by 9. What about the first number? We know that 9 into 30 will give you 270, but I don't want 270, I want little ahead. So basically I'll move on. 252 could be my number. 9 into 28. 9 into 28 is 252. So 252 would be the first number. Then thereafter 261 and so on. And it will go on till 999. Because the number should be divisible by 9. Minimum 250. 250 के ऊपर. So 250 के ऊपर 252 ही पहला नंबर होगा जो 9 से divisible होगा. And 999 is completely divisible by 9. So you have the value of 252. मतलब A की value available. What about D? So the second term minus the first term. So that is 9. So we have A का value available है. We also know difference. What we have to find? Sn. अभी last term is available to us, which is 999. Last term का मतलब होता है Tn. So we will get to know how many terms are there. Since Tn equals to 999, what is the value of, what is the formula for Tn? So A plus N minus 1 into D equals to 999. What is the value of A? 252. N minus 1, we don't have N, into 9 equals to 999. What do we do next? So N minus 1 into 9. This 252 we have to shift on the other side. Please do not cancel this operation, it will be absolutely wrong. So 999 minus 252. How much do we get? 7, 4, 7. N minus 1 into 9 is 747. So N minus 1 would be 747 divided by 9. 9 8s are 72. We are left with 2. 3s are. So N minus 1 equals to 83 and is going to be 84. So my dear friends, you have the value of A. You have the value of D. And I found for you the value of N. Since all three values are available, you have to find out Sn. Sn means S84. So you can simply place the formula 84 upon 2. 2A plus N minus 1 into D. I'm sure you can easily get the answer to this question. Let us move on to the next question. My next question is question number 9. If you notice question number 9, it is mentioned clearly in question number 9 that the first term is 34 and the last term is 700. So first term is available? Yes sir. Last term is available? Yes sir. Difference available? Yes sir. So first term is available, last term is available, difference is available, we have to find n. What do? Sir, last term is 700, which is nothing but Tn is 700 because the last term in Tn is one and the same. So Tn equals to 8 plus n minus 1 into D, which is 18. Can we solve this? Value of A is also available, 34. N is not available. We can get the value of N. Perfect. That means 700 minus 34 equals to N minus 1 into 18. Here on, my friends, you are going to do it. You can easily find the value of N. So you will get the value of N. Once you know that three parameters are available, we can find everything. What are those three parameters? Sir, A is available, D is available, N is available, and it was a very simple thing. Remember, my dear friends, last term denoted by L is also denoted by Tn, one and the same. So here the last term is 700, which is nothing but Tn, 700. Formula for Tn is Tn equals to 8 plus n minus 1 into D. I have substituted, I found the value of n. A, D, n available. Find what? Sn. Whatever value you get for n, that we have to find. 666 equals to n minus 1 into 18. So my dear friends, n minus 1 would be 37. Therefore, n equals to 38. So we found the value of n. What we have to find? Sn. S38. Can you find? Yes sir, by applying the formula. Look at question number 10. They gave us A equals to 25 and the last term is also called as L. Last term is also called as Tn. So that is available with us. First term available, last term available. Sn is also available. What is the formula for Sn? Say Sn equals to n upon 2. First term plus the last term. Last term बोलो या nth term बोलो एक ही बात है. This is 132. N so not known upon 2. So value of A so 25 and value of N so minus 70. Can we find this? Of course, so simple sir. 132 equals to n upon 2 multiply by this is going to be 8. 1s are 4s are. So n is going to be 132 upon 4. That would be 33. Fabulous. What we have to find? N. So I found out N. What else you have to find? D. How can you find D? So by using the formula Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. What is Tn? So minus 70. What is the value of A? So 25 plus n minus 1. Is n available? 33. 33 minus 1, 32 into D. Guys, I'm sure when you solve this, you can simply get the value of this also. So, job becomes pretty simple when you solve this equation. All the questions from 1 to 10 were very simple and we have done it. From now on, I'm going to do all the even number of questions so that odd number of questions can be done by yourself. Let's move ahead. So guys, question number 12. Sum of all multiples of 7 between 300 and 700. So not to include 300, not to include 700. If you see 7 4s are 280, 287, 294, 301. So my dear friends, 301 could be the first term. 301, 308, so on. 700 is divisible by 7, but we don't have to include because it has to be between 300 and 700. So the previous term to 700 would be 693. So I got to know, okay, my series is 301, starting with 301 and ending with 693. What is A? So 301. What is D? So second term minus the first term. 308 minus 301, which is 7. What is the last term? Sir, last term Tn equals to 693. Can you find out the number of terms? Yes, sir. So Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So when I will substitute, what I am going to get is I am going to get the value of n. Once I get to know the value of n, what I need to do? Sir, you have to find sum of all the terms. Since n will be available, Sn will be equal to n upon 2 A plus L. You only have to find the value of n over here. If you substitute this on this side, you get 2, 9, 3. 392 equals to n minus 1 into 7. So n minus 1 will be 392 upon 7. 7 5 are 35 and 6 plus 1 is n. N would be 57. So what do you have to find? So 57 upon 2. The value of A is available 301 plus the value of L is also available 693. I'm sure this calculation can be done by you. Let us move on to the next question. What it says, so it's given that the fourth term is 11. That means A plus 3D equals to 11. Then they say that the eighth term exceeds, matlab eighth term exceeds minus 2 times the fourth term. So eighth term exceeds twice the fourth term by 5. What is eighth term? So A plus 7B minus 2 times. What is the fourth term? So fourth term is already available with us. That is 11. So instead of putting all that thing, we can simply place 11 is equals to 5. If it was not available with us, had that been not fourth term but the fifth term, I would have written A plus 4D. So A plus 7D minus 22 equals to 5. A plus 7D equals to 27. This is the second equation. Guys, you can find out the value of A, you can find the value of D. So you get to know the series AP. You can construct the series AP. N is given to us. N is 50. And you have to find. What you have to find? S 50, which is 50 upon 2. 2A plus n minus 1. 50 minus 1 into D. Guys, such a wonderful experience. I'm sure you guys have understood every aspect of what we have discussed so far. Thank you so much for watching, and please give your comment and feedback so that we can definitely help you in a better way. Thanks a lot.